the home of the Vikings. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Good coverage by the kicking team. Out of bounds, inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. He's got room to run right at the start. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They go right back to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. Into the secondary again. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In motion comes Andrews. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. It's a gain of 2 yards.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 49. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now here's Aaron Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Go! 70, go!
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Open man downfield. It's Addison. And he will score. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield to get yourself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Real quick, ready? Report!
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He gets free. Still going. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. But he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 13-yard line.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
He'll run. It's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Real quick. Sit up!
Play action now. Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson pushed out to his left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Dallas Turner, what a start for him. A 2nd sack now here in this opening quarter of play. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Ravens out front. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, here's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Picked by the former Packer, Jair Alexander. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, but he just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. Then he'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, here's Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that is punt in the end zone. He's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And the Vikings.
So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
These are play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's number 40 on the season for him. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw, the RPO is complete. And the rundown inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points, make it
to the goal line and in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. The kick is good. The Vikings are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
It's not. Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Jackson's pass.
And he's going to be brought down up as the 45. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. 2nd touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
14.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That is incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards.
That's good.
1st down, Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
He was covered by Jair.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On play action, here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Henry. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
Ravens 31, Vikings 14.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And he will dive into the end zone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings are able to cut this deficit to 10. going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Go. Hands up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Open right side is likely. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down. This is Henry. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
He'll pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will extend this third-quarter lead. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
21 at the 19.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's taken in. This is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of the field, but they turn it over on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it with Henry. Good running inside the 25. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
Jones begins this fourth quarter. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will take over possession here at the 44.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. He takes a really good lick to the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
He'll try and run for this with Henry.
Derek Henry, the ball carrier.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take.
And he'll take this one in. Belton. Touchdown, Minnesota.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That is caught, and they get the two-point conversion. That makes the score.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. Unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Jackson now to throw on first down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
This is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Working his way across the field, that is caught by Addison. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second down and 10.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where